Jovial Cape Town Sevens on Saturday.
Yeah, it is an incredible atmosphere at the Cape Town Sevens. Wonderful rugby that we all show, and not just the men's event, but the women's event as well.
Yeah.
It's both playing at the Cape Town Sevens these days, kicking off tomorrow. And I know the GB lot very much looking forward to joining the SA players to watch that one. Of course, if you're still with us at this point, it means that our team with us on the stream, on commentary, successfully managed to get the generator up and running to avoid the loss of power when the load shedding came in at 6 p.m. here. So terrific job by them to keep bringing you guys the wonderful tag we've got on offer as the shadows start to lengthen here in the foothills of Table Mountain. Grace Brown feeds Andy Harkins.
Got to get it.
Looking.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful.
That is unbelievable. Excellent effort.
Pass to Kirsty Clark in the left-hand corner. Somersaults over for the opening score, a 2-pointer to GB. Harkins looking like an old-fashioned lock forward in rugby union with the taping around his head after the head knock in the previous game.
Yeah, glad he's okay.
Yeah, doesn't seem to have had any ill effect, thankfully. So 2-0 GB. South Africa, we've said it multiple times, they've got to have a first half. That means they go in at the break level pegging, so they really need to make sure they get the next score in this one.
Alerts away. And, oh, well tagged.
Tremendously there.
Good run up 20-odd meters. Dick, long pass to Stoffels. No. Had the defender been a little closer, there might have been crossing blown up there, just not close enough, so the crossing player didn't. Nice tag. GB on the line. See what South Africa can do. Dick, long pass to Olkers. No try, lost forward. Yeah, that's the correct call by Sean Harvey. As Rethabile Tyler was grounding the ball, she lost it forward, and Sean had a word with Victor on the touch, and he acknowledged that yes, he thought it was a lost forward. So
I liked Olka's attempt to convince the referee with a lot of cheering that it was definitely a grounded ball.
Dick making a tag. Through the hands we go. Sort of a basketball, netball pass there by Barry.
So Wilkes needs to score in this one to keep up his perfect record for the day. Tries in every game so
that's
far.
Absolutely correct.
Barry. Oh, and the ball has actually shaped back a little bit. Wonderfully well dealt with on the touchline there.
Oh, that he's not rolling from the correct spot there. The tags are on the ground. You've got to take it from the spot. Take it from the mark where the tag was made. Glassford. Oh, she's away. Yeah. Offside blown.
Yeah, the referee had been playing advantage there. None gained.
Barry tagged from both sides. Good defense, GB. Stoffel tagged.
De Jong diving into the shadows to make that one.
It's a huge pass to Olkers. He's tied up.
Wilkes wrong-footed in the fence and
tag down.
Tag off already.
Yeah.
Bit of a slow roll this one. From
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Momentum lost. GB up quickly. That switch play working nicely for South Africa.
Stepped out. Victor on the spot. Flags up. Steve Barry wanting to get stuff going. Always away. No, not from Glassford. Oh, just lifted the...
So GB getting away with the knock on there.
Yeah.
Receiving a penalty instead. De Jong looks to find Tolmarsh. Tag made first though. Tolmarsh was in space. Had the pass gone a bit earlier.
Almost pulled his shorts off him.
Bit of a competition between Alex Ryan and Reece Walker to see who can lose their shorts the most in this test series. I think it's level pegging so far. This time De Jong does fine. No. Again. And the option Ampau had immediately to his left had disappeared, so he is caught in possession, but goes over the line. Russell Reid.
Communication issues there for South Africa. Ended up falling over each other, and the attacker getting through for an easy try.
Yeah, from an attacking point of view, that's exactly what you want to see when you look back, having grounded the ball, two opposition players flat on their back, having missed the tag on you. So another point added to the tally. 2 tries, 3 points.
Yep.
That ball bouncing well there.
Oh, well taken by Kamaldin. Oh, nice step. Didn't get away though.
Little switch
Sarah
play to the short side.
Whose husband plays in the men's open team. Lovely story of commitment to that family with Sarah and her husband. They're farmers out in the country and in the countryside, and they do a round trip of 4 hours to play an hour's tag. So a huge commitment from them.
Wow, that is dedication. They will hopefully be enjoying this then.
Yeah.
Bang for their buck. 4 hours.
And I'm hoping they're staying at a friend's house in town, so they don't have to do it today and tomorrow. Tag, Lurtz, good tag there. Knew what she was getting straight away. Tag on the deck. Oh, that looked a little marginal. Double tag there.
Yeah, was marginal, but nicely done
Yeah.
by Barry and McDermott. Tag made on Grace Brown. Ampau.
Another good tag, and it's a turnover. South Africa's chance to try get out of trouble here. It's a roller ball. South African players shouting at him to roll the ball. Oh, lost backwards. But quickly snapped up by GB.
McDermott, not for the first time changing direction, but Lutz had already made the tag on Ampau, so we come back for that. Towerton with Broadley, Akil and Tolmarsh outside. Akil not quite able to find Tolmarsh. Towerton again links up with Ampau, puts in the kick. Will it bounce up before the box? It does, but Ampau
Stoffel's pick clears. Oh, he's put in a little kick on 0 tags. He's chasing. Oh, you can't dive on the ball.
No, so only the defending team can dive on a kicked ball. So having to head back 10 metres for the... Well, not in the end, heading back 10 metres for the penalty.
Yeah. Tag.
Tailton finds McDermott, who also joins the shorts down crew. Might have to have a word with the gents about tying up the laces.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say.
Strings.
Oh, that is unbelievable play.
Selfless play and really good for the team to get that extra point.
That is very, very clever play.
Harkins on the wing. He could have gone over himself. Fed it back inside to Ampao. Knew he had Broadley there. Just offloaded it to her and over for the 2-point score. 5-0 GB.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, from an SA perspective, Stuart, the same thing happening as we've seen in the previous games. The slow start from South Africa Mixed Open and a lead building for GB.
Yeah. Barry's kicking into the wind this time. He's done a sneaky kick. Meredith couldn't gather it. Momentum now still with GB. Good tag there by Bradford Jafta. Tag made by Kamaldin. Oh! The referee had already called the fourth tag.
Yeah, so as you say, the tag already called, but had it not been, it would not have been the first time we'd have seen an interception that would potentially have led to an SA try, going a begging, and instead we have a GB try. Harkins diving over for the box, and 2 points.
Referee Harvey thinking there was a little collateral damage there spread across the park, but they collected themselves up, the South Africans. Lovely set play there by GB.
Yeah, well, when your captain dislocates their arm in the or dislocates their shoulder in the first test and gets back on in that game and then carries on, you can't really take yourself off for a twisted ankle or something like that.
Suck it up and carry on, as they say. Oh, that's skillful, unlucky.
Yeah, ball just beating Hawkins to the line. South Africa can breathe a sigh of relief, take this one out 10, and go again.
There's that man with the shoulder we were just talking about. Sean Rogers leading from the front. Passes to his brother Ethan. Constant argument between the two of them as to who's the quicker. Marmani's yeah, well, yes. One with the ball or without the ball is the question. Marmani's on the younger one, I must be honest.
I know there's a few players in the GB squad who would be interested in having a foot race.
Oh, really?
Amongst themselves, but I'm not sure they'd beat the Rogers brothers.
Well recovered there. The captain missing the tag, recovers well and makes the tag in the end. Oh no!
Once again, a half interception for South Africa.
Good advantage played by referee Harvey here.
Yeah.
This could lead to another UK try. Another very well played and executed try.
McDermott finds Brown on that left wing.
That is just unbelievable awareness, Will. To know that you've got a player outside and it's a young lady who's going to double your points. Excellent play.
Yeah, and that's what's really built the lead the way so quickly for GB. 9-0 already.
Yeah,
comes from those tries like that from McDermott to Brown, like Ampao and Broadley linking up earlier on when 1 point gets turned into 2.
Yep. They talk
from
about
a South African perspective, a hill gets turned into a mountain.
Exactly, and that's scoreboard pressure, which just makes you have to work that much harder. Oh, what a tag!
Lovely 1-2 there.
Lovely tag there. Chasing the attacking, advancing South African and then reaching out and still making the tag. That was a fantastic effort. Yeah. I think not the ideal strategic move to kick from there on your second tag, but just to relieve a bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think that's got to have been it, really, Stuart. Just trying to play the game down in the GB half. It's been all up on this in this right-hand end recently.
Can't score tries from your own 10-yard line, as they say. Got to get the opposition back on their 10-yard. Now we've got to defend. South Africa really have to defend well here in the middle of the field. Not let GB out of their half. Oh!
Switch by Barry before the unintentional falcon of Glassford. Amp out. Fake to Bedford. Goes for the kick.
Stoffel's running away with the opposition's tag. Right. Let's see what Tyler can do. Oh. Dustin Dick getting the ball moving quickly. It's to Stoffels, to Lurtz. Takes it up. Not getting past Barry this time. Sharing a little chirp with each other there. Glassford, oh, well taken. Almost looked as if she'd...
offside against Great Britain. So Lutz will tap this. Centre field. 10 metres inside the GB half. This is where South Africa want to be playing.
Tag made. Oh. Just a player between us and Lutz there. I thought it was quite a clever move, but tag was made. Oh, the Sulkers to Glassford.
Beautifully quick hands.
Tag has been called. Yeah, tag was called earlier, luckily for South Africa, because that pass not going to hand. Stoffels.
He gets the try, Stoffels.
Sure.
9-1
9-1. Good effort, good effort.
Throwing himself athletically over the line. Well, if South African mount to come back from here, we'll at least have started earlier than
I agree.
Previous ones.
I agree. The referee's holding time. He's going to get
that GB was taken off Dan Ampau.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was accidentally run away from him.
As Stoffels gathered the ball, he slid the tag in the hand, and play continued with the tag and ball running away from the GB player. So he just left it there, because you can defend without your two tags. You cannot attack with only one tag, but you can defend with one.
That was a lovely piece of skill there from Nick de Jong. He'll be chuffed with that.
And Parr. Barry changes direction.
Sorry, having said about that piece of skill, it wasn't actually Nick de Jong. It was Russ Reed, and he's put a backward cap on. That's why I didn't recognise him at first.
Late tag called on Barry there, yes. Good, correct blow by referee Harvey.
Barry standing over the ball for the penalty. GB will now work it left to Hawkett's. Pass just a little bit behind her, but she does well.
Yeah, I think GB will just want to wind the clock down with a minute to go, save the legs.
Not this, in other words. Luckily, Alex Ryan throwing himself backwards. That's one. That's a tag to watch again in slow motion. Fantastic effort.
Oh, Retabile leaves the ball behind. Retabile Tyler leaving the ball behind there. Referee adjusted, lost forward. Referee looks at his watch. Sean Harvey knows it's nearly time. Tagged by Sarah Phillip. Well gathered.
Walker with a little kick. The tag was
And
made
that's
first
it.
though, so that will be half time. 9-1
9-1 to GB.
So that's something that series like this are hoping to change as we look to grow the game worldwide, pick up new audiences to this wonderful sport. And we have another 20 minutes of the game to enjoy before we wrap things up on day one of this historic first ever Settle Test series in South Africa, first on the African continent in fact, and it's the hosts with the first use of the pill. 9-1 the half-time score. Chadwin Smith looking to charge forward, pegged back by Elliot McDermott of GB. A lovely pass into midfield, and if Bedford hadn't made that tag, we would have seen a wonderful breaking play into GB territory. Still South Africa come. Cleared up by Zaki Keel after the kick. GB take over on halfway. Bedford to Ryan. Tries to twist his hips, but the tag made by Phillip. Bedford. Lutz stops our progress. Ryan. Kick is, it's not been called as played at by the referee. So GB continue with the same set of tags. A kill tagged by Shafiq Olkers. And a little bit flatter, a little bit tighter in midfield, GB, but now they create a bit of space. Now Walker looks to jink away. You don't do that from Chadwin Smith. Fastest feet in the business. Ryan finds Jade Walker. McDermott over the top to Kirsty Clark, her second of the game. Another 2 points for GB. 11-1 now the score. So with the mercy rule in effect at 11-1, South Africa will take a tap from halfway. It's Phillips. Chadwin Smith. Nice little show and go. Beats the first defender, tagged by Reed. That's Jafta. And now all the way over to the left-hand side, and it is going to be a score for South Africa. A 2-pointer in the left-hand corner. Absolutely wonderful stuff. I'm afraid I don't have the team sheet here. I don't know the name of the South African try scorer. Hopefully when Stuart returns to the commentary box, he'll be able to provide it for us. But a really well taken effort, working the ball all the way from the right-hand touchline to the left. 11-3 now. Smith makes a tag on Grace Brown, who's been doing a lot of work on the Great Britain Mixed Open social media this week that the teams have been out in Cape Town. Obviously famous herself with Grace Brown Fitness. Many tag players have been helped by or follow on Instagram. Miss Towerton is tagged before she drops the ball. Also had an interesting week herself as Charlotte Towerton. She learnt the answer to her question, do giraffes hunt in packs? Much amusement was had by her GB colleagues. not only is PAX the wrong collective term for giraffes, but as we all know, they don't hunt. So Tawaton learning a lesson there about the wildlife in South Africa.
Is it a herd? Herd of giraffes.
And here's O'Reilly back on the field for the mixed. Oh, right, firing a pass one-handed out there. It's gone loose and over the line forwards from GB. So South Africa take over. And as Stuart has returned to the commentary box or commentary steps from his gazebo saving work, yeah. Did you? Chadwin Smith forwards, backwards, right, left. He's beating defenders, all ends up. But Grace Brown eventually manages to snag the tag. The beautiful try. Unfortunately, Stuart, I didn't have her name, so I wondered if you were. So Aika, who went over for South Africa. So we see another nice run here.
Errol's getting an important position. Sean Rogers marshalling the troops, telling them what to do.
That is played out by GB. If it goes out, Mason Bertrand luckily back as another sweeper.
Wind definitely picking up here late afternoon. Things blowing around all over the place. Nice tag.
Chairs and mouse mats so far. Thankfully, no roof tiles. Hawkins finds Reed.
Meredith making a fantastic tag. Their teammates couldn't.
And Powell shipping that one over to the right. And the two walkers linking up to gain some more ground for GB. Tolmarsh feeds McDermott. Walker for the kick, looking for the 50-10.
50-10, excellent play.
So Great Britain taking the opportunity to ring some changes. South Africa doing the same. The field now fully in the shadow of Table Mountain. And that shade and the breeze will come as real relief to both sides. Looks like our... Oh no, it is Great Britain on the ball.
Notice Walker's shoulder also is an injury picked up today. Reese.
Yeah, it's definitely been strapped up since earlier. It's something he's had strapped up before, but I don't think he had it strapped up for the first couple of games.
Couple of tests. Oh, well tagged, well tagged. Wirtz. Oh, excellent tag. Wirtz. Some ground there, let's see.
Unlucky, the first one was backwards, the second forwards, a kill, gallops into some space. Bedford feeds Barry. Calls the switch with McDermott.
Yeah, he did. A little hand flick there, telling McDermott, come on, come inside. Walker.
Bedford involved once again.
Yeah, Chadwin Smith making a good tag. Oh,
Yeah, looks forward. Loose now. Nice flick from a kill to find Bedford and keep the ball alive. And now a kill in space himself. Chased by Chadwin Smith, who makes the try-saving tag. Wonderful piece of play. Clark goes for the dive. Also tagged.
yeah, Smith again.
Still GB looking for the score. Some high flick pot passes, just taking a little bit too long to get out the hands. So the sick tag is made and South Africa take over in possession. Here's the try scorer.
Amazing what a try in the corner can do for one's confidence.
Yeah, we saw a few drop balls earlier, but nothing like it now.
Yeah. She's owning her space on the wing. Dick to Sean Rogers. What's he up to? Great tag. Slip to Dick. Dick kicks out of hand.
Promising ground gain by South Africa to this point.
Yes, absolutely. Spectators encouraging our players, the South African players, to give the ball a bit of airtime and pass it around.
It's been fantastic to have the South African home support here today, Stuart.
I think tomorrow, sorry, Will, to interrupt, but I think tomorrow we're going to see a little bit more. Friday afternoon.
Olkers with support on the left.
Oh, no! Could have been over for a second, but tag just short. The urban myth is that Cape Town weekend starts at 12 o'clock with a noonday gun. So by 12 o'clock tomorrow, everyone's on the highways heading home.
My kind of city, that.
Crowd in. Tag made.
The tag is made, but it was made on Chadwin Smith, who didn't have the ball in hand. So, marginal call there. Bit unfair on South Africa. The early kick from Steve Barry into space with Reese Walker herring after it. It is a simple foot race. In the end, Walker decides he needs to position himself defensively. And they are appealing for the knock-on. The ball was knocked around a little bit on the ground, but backwards.
I think Mr. Harvey, referee Harvey, thought it was scooped backwards. GB accepted his decision and get on with the game. Hand down by Sean Rogers, unfortunately slipping. Chadwin Smith, what's he going to do? He's going to get tagged.
Kicks up dust like the Roadrunner though before it happens.
Rogers to Abels. Oh, this could be a foot race. Is he going to get there? No.
Oh, just a little stumble, so unfortunate. And it allows a kill to get round and make the tag.
Almost looked like he'd be taken out by the sniper in the trees. Backwards. Oh. Unlucky. Good passage of play there. Not the prettiest tag you'll ever see. But nonetheless, meters made. Barry throws a massive dummy. Tag by Abels.
Ball loose once again. I think knocked forward. And not for the first time, Alex Ryan finds himself limping off to the sideline. He's really put his body on the line today.
6.5 minutes to go. South African players almost as if his mind was wishing him to go, but the legs just wouldn't carry him. Ethan Rogers almost through. Is there something here? Can Lutz get it out?
Oh, it's a double.
It's a double. Leading try scorer for the mixed team. Fantastic. Also a newcomer to the game. Only 16 years old, still at school.
Wow.
Had to get permission from her mom and dad to play. So the indemnity forms are signed and she's doing fantastically well.
So the deficit narrowed now to just 6 points, 11-5. GB with just a 1 score in this half.
And again, well, it's a case of the South Africans waking up in the second half. Wayward pass. Oh, that's very well played. And she makes the tag.
And wins the penalty.
Yes. Is that our non-GB Dante playing in the mixed again and giving away a penalty? I think he's helping his mates out who have really worked hard in both the men's and mixed today.
He is, yes. Yeah, it's certainly a day to step up as one of the team when the temperature is as high as it's been. The attrition rate.
Another penalty there. Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
absolutely right. Absolutely right. No try given.
Quite a clear fend in there.
Fend away the defender when they're coming to make a tag. So very well blown, well picked up by referee Harvey. So, yeah, the spectators alongside me here saying that the ex-rugby players, it's a natural instinct to fend off. So when we're playing tag, we always encourage the players to run with the ball in 2 hands. If you've got the ball in 2 hands, then that natural instinct is taken out of play because you can't fend off if you've got the ball in 2 hands.
Yeah, we say exactly the same thing in the UK. It's understandable, isn't it, Stuart? It's a strange feeling to have someone reaching for your hip when you're not used to it. But the best thing to do is have that ball up in front of the chest and 2 hands. And then you're going back to the basics of how you were taught to play rugby at school, to always have the ball there to be able to pass both left and right.
Absolutely. When you're running with the ball in 1 hand, you've only got control to pass one way. When you're running with the ball in 2 hands and you've got a one-on-one with a defender, they don't know whether you're going to pass, go inside, outside, and it just creates that doubt in the defender, which will allow you the opportunity, as Ethan Rogers nearly had to get through the gap. Nicely tagged. Stoffels on the ball. Looks like the tag fell off there. Kamal then steps inside. Not going to get away from it. Rogers. Closing the gap.
Tag and shorts taken at the same time, so play continues.
Almost through.
I mean, it's really been all South Africa the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, I hope that's not that ankle that Fads Abels is just recovered from. Off she goes. Her buyer will be very upset with her if she injures her ankle today. 67 runs to That's a good pass. You've got to give it in. Here goes another Hertzler corner flag. As Meredith is bundled into touch.
Yeah.
Lutz with a big pass. Stoffels over the top. He's got to get it out. Oh, he's in.
Oh, he's gone this time.
Got it.
And finally gets the point.
Yeah.
11-6 now.
I think that was a good option to take because he was reaching for the ball to get there and he couldn't have popped it up out to the lady, to Tyler on the wing.
No.
So I think that was a great option taken. Good work by South Africa. Lots of interplays, you would say. Everyone touching the ball in that attack. It's lovely to watch.
1.5 minutes, just over.
1.5 minutes to go. Let's see if South Africa can sneak another try.
In the end, just well controlled in that far right corner.
And she makes the tag.
We'll ship back in field through Ryan to Hawkins. On to Bedford now. Finds Broadley. She's McDermott outside her. They're a little bit too close in the end.
Ran out of field there a little.
Bedford takes the ball behind it.
Shaquille making a tag there. Steps inside. Almost losing his shorts again. I think we should check the tie-up situation there. That's definitely over there.
Another up and under from GB.
Sean Harvey standing on the right side of the pitch, not down the slope, so he could easily see that that was over his shoulder height. We breed our referees short, for that specific reason. Chris, what's he going to do?
Tolmarsh did really well there against the threat of Olkers.
6 seconds to go, most probably the last play. Let's see what referee Harvey says. Thank heavens tag rugby is not like the FIFA World Cup where you have referees additional time at the end. Be here all night.
Yeah, another 9 minutes or so now would be tough for both teams.
Tyler. And that's the game.
So it finishes 11-6. I mean, maybe 9 minutes would have seen South Africa finish off the comeback and keep the